This is going to be the ultimate ketosis macro calculator. I'm going to show you how to determine how much fat to eat, how much protein to eat, and how much in the way of carbohydrates / veggies to eat. Okay? So this is going to help you get into a ketogenic diet, but it's also going to help you maintain a ketosis lifestyle a lot easier. So listen carefully, and I'll break it all down. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to determine what overall calories you want to be at. Okay, you need to know how many calories you should be eating to ultimately lose weight. So you want to be a little bit less than maintenance. So I'm going to start with 2,000 calories because I feel like that's an easy number to start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my calculator. I'm going to do this with you. Okay, we're going to start by entering 2,000 calories. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to determine how much fat we need to eat. On a ketogenic diet, you want to be eating about 70% of your calories from fat. And I know that sounds like a lot, but that's how ketosis works, and that's how you condition your body to burn fat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 2,000 times 0.7. That tells me that 1,400 calories need to come from fat. Okay? Now, that's still complicated, so we can make it even easier. So in order to find out how much fat is in 1,400 calories, we divide it by 9. Why do we do that? We do that because there are 9 calories in every gram of fat. Okay, so now we have 155. So we want to be consuming 155 grams of fat per day. Super simple. We just figured it out. So you can do this with whatever calorie amount you have. You simply multiply it by 0.7 and then divide that by 9. Okay, now we need to figure out how much protein we need to have. So I'm going to start with this. When it comes down to protein, we want to be consuming about 20 to 25% of our overall calories from protein. So let's go ahead and let's go with 25%. So again, I start with 2,000 calories because that's our overall calories. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply that by 0.25. 500. That means I need 500 calories coming from protein. Okay? Super simple, but we still don't know how much protein that is. But what we do know is that protein contains 4 calories per gram. So we divide 500 by 4. 125. We need to eat 125 grams of protein. So now we know we need to eat 155 grams of fat, we need to eat 125 grams of protein. But we're still left with 5% for carbs. So people think you need to go completely zero carb. It's not the case. We got 2,000 calories again to start, and let's multiply this by 0.05, trying to determine 5%. What is 5% of 2,000? It's 100. We want 100 calories coming from carbohydrates. Okay? How many calories are in one carbohydrate? It's also 4. So we divide this by 4. 25. So ideally, we'd be consuming 25 grams of carbohydrates. So now we know that with a 2,000 calorie diet, we want 155 grams of fat, we want 125 grams of protein, and we want about 25 grams of carbohydrates. Now you can take this a bunch of different levels, but this gives you a general macro breakdown. Now we can talk about how to get the right amount of fats and the right kind of fats in your diet. And that's exactly why I created Keto Balance, to make sure that you can get the right kinds of fats that taste really good, but still make sure that you're getting the balance of nutrients that you need to have success with ketosis for a very long period of time. So Keto Balance gives you the entire spectrum of what you need to make sure that you get the right fats at the right time and are always giving your brain the right fats at the right time. So I'll see you on the next page where I explain a little bit more about how Keto Balance works.